Hi, I am the leader for Group 4. Today I will be the first presenter for Part A, Question 1. So the question is, 12,000 ringgit was invested at 6% compounded semi-annually. If the balance becomes 15,201 and 24 cents, determine the investment period. So the information given is P, 12,000 ringgit, the S is 15,201 and 24 cents, the K is 6% equal to 0.06, the M is 2, and we need to find the T. So the solution is, first thing first, we need to find the I. So the formula for I is K divided by M, which 0.06 divided by 2. After simplify it, we will get 3 divided by 100 or 0.03. So the next step is, we need to find the N. So the formula for N is MT, which bracket 20 bracket T bracket, and we get the answer is 2T. So after that, we use the formula given to find the T. So we need to substitute all the information given to the formula. So we will get 15,201 and 24 cents equal to 12,000 bracket 1 plus 0.03 bracket power source to T. So after that, we need to move the 12,000 to the left side, and we will get 15,201 and 24 cents divided by 12,000 equal to bracket 1 plus 0.03 bracket power source to T. And then after that, we need to use the log formula. So we need to substitute all the information given to the log formula. So after calculate the log formula, after we substitute all the information, we will get 7.999997826 equal to 2T. So after that, we need to move the 2 to the left side, and we will get 7.999997826 divided by 2. So after we calculate it, we will get 3.9999. So after we round off it, we will get 4. So the final answer is 4 years. So we moving to question number 2. Sabrina invests 18,000 ringgit in a fixed deposit account for 10 years. The bank offer interest compounded quarterly. If the accumulated amount is 31,336 and 52 cents, find the annual interest rate. So this is the information given that we need to find the value of K. So we moving on to solution. So the first thing first we need to do is find the value of I. The formula is K divided by M, and we get K divided by 4. So next step is we need to find the value of N. So this is the formula for value N, which is M times T. After substitute and simplify, we get the answer. Value of N is 40. So the third step is we using the formula to find the value of K. We need to substitute all information given into the formula. Next, we need to move 18,000 to the left side, and power source of 40 also need to move to the left side. The last formula that we need to do is using the square root formula. These are the calculation step, and after we substitute and simplify, we get the answer. Value of K is 0.0558 times 100, and then we get the value of K 279 divided by 50. So the final answer is 5.58%.
So part A, question 3. Aina started saving at age 20 for RM 30,000 wedding fund she hopes to use at age 28. She deposits RM 40,500 into an account that earns 5.4% interest compounded every 4 months. After 5 years, she deposits another RM 8,000 into the same account. The account continues earning interest until she turns 28. So these are all the information given. So question 3, part 1. Calculate the total accumulated amount in Aina saving at account at age 28. Solution, step 1. In the first 5 years, we need to find the I first. So the formula is K divided by M. After we substitute the number and simplify, we get the 9 divided by 500, or in decimal number 0.018. So next we need to find N1. So the formula N1 is equals to MT1. So after that, the answer is we got is 15. So next, we need to use this formula to find the S1. So S1 equals to P1 bracket 1 plus I bracket source of power. So after we substitute the number and then we calculate, we got the 15,500 and then multiplies with 1.3068222701 bracket. So the answer for the S1 is RM 80,948 93 cents. Next, for step 2, for the next 3 years, so we use this formula, and after we substitute the number and then we calculate, the answer we got is for NP is 26,948 93 cents. So after that, we need to find the N2. So the formula is N2 equals to MT2. So the answer we got is 9. So we need to use this formula for calculate the S2. So after that, we substitute the number and then we calculate, and we got the 26,948 93 cents multiplies with 1.174167356. So the answer for the S2 is 31,642.55 cents. So for the question 3, number 2, determine the total interest earned. Solution P1 plus P2. So we substitute the number and calculate. The answer is 22,500. So next, we need to find the I. So the formula is I equals to S minus P. So after we substitute and calculate the number, the answer we get is 10,142.55 cents ringgit. So question 3, determine whether INAS have enough saving for the RM 30,000 wedding fund. Justify your answer. Solution, yes, INA has sufficient funds for the RM 30,000 wedding fund. The justification, a total saving of RM 31,642.55 cents exceed the target by RM 1,642.55 cents.
So for part B, question 1, Astila has paid a 50% down payment to purchase an IKS Victory price at RM 900,000. The remaining balance was financed through a bank loan to be repaid in equal monthly installment of RM 5,000 with an interest rate of 7 compounded monthly. Calculate the number of equal payments required. So all of the information given is this one, and after a 50% down payment, A become 765,000. So this is the solution. First thing, we need to find I first. The formula of I is K divided by M. After we simplify I, we will get the answer is 7 divided by 1,200. Second is we need to find the N. The formula of N is M times T. The answer we will get is 12T. This is the formula we're using for this question. After we substitute all, we need to move 5,000 into the left side, and then we need to substitute it. So the answer we will get is 153. And then we need to move 7 divided by 1,200 and 1 to the left side. And we need to simplify the both side, and we will cross out the negative. And this is the answer what we get. So we will substitute into the log formula, and then we will simplify it. It will be negative and equal to negative 383.45, and then we need to round off, and the answer we will get is N equal to 384 payments. So Astila needs to pay 384 full payments of 5,000 ringgit and one-time payment less than 5,000 ringgit. The final answer is 384 payments.
For part B, question 2, Bella monthly commitment to pay her rental is 937. The interest charge is 8% compounded monthly. After completing payment for 5 months, Bella fails to make the subsequent the monthly installment. How much is the required payment in the third month to settle all the outstanding area? So the first thing, we need to separate all the information given. These ones. For the solution, to find I, we need to divide K by M. So we will get 0.006667 or 1 per 150. So this formula we need to use in this question. So put all the amount on the formula. So to calculate this, we need to calculate on the bracket first. So we will get 3.0200444444. Then multiply it by 937. So the final answer we will get is 2829.78. So let's move on to the question 3. Sadiq purchased a brand new bike priced at 79,000. He paid a 10% down payment for the watch, and the balance was financed by a bank at 6% per annum compounded monthly. The loan requires monthly payment of 855 for 96 months. So if Sadiq missed the first 4 monthly payments, calculate how much he must pay on 5th month, settle the overdue payments and interest. So the first thing, we need to separate all the information given. This one. So for the solution, to find I, we need to divide K by M. So the answer we will get is 0.005 or 1 per 200. This is the formula we need to use in this question, and then put all the amount on this formula. So to calculate this, you need to calculate on the bracket first following both method. So you will get 5.050250626, and then after this you need to multiply it by 855. So the final answer you will get is 4317.96. So for interest, you need to use this formula. Then for S, 4.3174.96 minus 855, and bracket N is 5. Then the final answer you will get is 42.96 ringgit. For the last question, immediately after paying the 50 monthly payment, Sadiq wants to settle the balance of the debt with a single payment. How much the amount should be paid by Sadiq? So here Sadiq decide to settle the balance of the debt with a single payment. So N equals to 96. This one, 96 months minus 50 monthly payments equals to 46 months. So this is the formula we need to use to calculate this. You need to calculate on the bracket first. So you will get 41.00218547. Then after this, you need to multiply it by 855. So the final answer is 35056.87 ringgit.